Hello YouTube. This is another one of my collection update videos, and I know I was planning to do this one a lot earlier, a lot sooner, but turns out I just had too much stress at work and too much stress at home in the last few weeks, so I didn't get to it, unfortunately. But things are better now, and so I will start right away. Okay, the first thing which I added is this game. This is Duke Nukem 0 Hour. It's the N64 version, and obviously it's a PAL version. I already hinted at a few sealed games in my last video, because I went to a place where they still sell sealed games. It's a small store, and they still have some sealed stuff in their back in their stock. And I went there and I bought quite a few things. So this is the first thing I got. I got this at a very decent price. And I even got a second copy of it, because I thought, come on, it's still sealed, so it should be worth something, and maybe at some point I will sell at least one of them and keep the second one sealed. I don't know yet. I will see. The next thing I got was Wild Guns for the Super Nintendo. This turned out to be a great game, because I already played it and I already finished it, and I also made a video of it. I grabbed some footage, I think of the first 1 or 2 stages, and I already put that one online. And I was really surprised, because this game is really good. It's really nice. It's a nice shoot 'em up, and it's basically like Cabal, if you know this game for any of the systems. But as I said, there's also a gameplay video available of it. Yeah, I also got this for around 10 euros. It was also still sealed. Well, you can't really say sealed in the case of a Super Nintendo game, because they were never sealed, but the packaging was never opened, and everything in it, all of the manuals, everything is still in, yeah, basically brand new mint condition. So this was the second game. The next thing I bought for 5 euros was this one. This is Krusty's Funhouse. I know that this is not one of the best games out there, and I don't even think that I'm going to play this one really. I only bought this because I like the packaging, and for 5 euros for a mint brand new copy, I just couldn't resist. Next is something a bit obscure. This is basically still sealed printer paper for the Game Boy camera. Since I already have, I think, 2 cameras and 2 printers, and I don't have a lot of spare printer paper, I just bought this for, I think, 2 or 3 euros. I thought, come on, what the hell, I'll just buy this in case I really want to use this thing once. At least I have some spare ones, because they're not that easy to get anymore. Obviously Nintendo doesn't produce them anymore, so yeah, I just went along and got this one as well. The next thing I got was Tetris Attack for the Super Nintendo, which is also a very nice game. I didn't know much about this game until like maybe 2 years ago, when I played it, and yeah, it's really a nice game, and I'm glad that I have this one in my collection as well now. Once again, this is a perfect mint condition, so yeah, I just bought this because I know the gameplay is okay. I like the gameplay, and for the amount I had to pay, which was like 10 euros, I said, I'm going with it. Next thing is Kirby's Ghost Trap, also for the Super Nintendo. And some of you might know, and I didn't even know until also maybe a year or 2 ago, when I first played this game. This is basically Puyo Puyo, or Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, only with a Kirby setting. Basically, the gameplay is the normal Puyo Puyo or Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine gameplay. It's basically a puzzle game, and a bit like Columns or a bit like Tetris, a mixture of both. or even Tetris Attack. And yeah, you can even see on the screenshots and on the cover art you can see the Puyos there. So this is a variant of a Puyo Puyo game, and this is always great gameplay, so obviously I decided to buy this one as well for like 10 euros. The next game, this is Tiny Toons Buster Bust Loose. Basically I bought this one for the sentimental value, because back then in the old days when I had my first Super Nintendo as a kid, this was one of the games I had, one of my first games. And when I sold off my Super Nintendo later at some point, because I think I needed the money to buy the N64 back then, obviously I sold all of my stuff with it. And now I'm glad that I have this copy back. I think it's in better condition than the condition my game was when I had it. I don't even know if I even kept the packages of all my games. I think back then when I was a kid I was like, I only want the cartridge, the rest is only taking up space, so I guess I might have even thrown it away. But now I have another mint copy, and this time I won't give it away, and obviously I won't throw away the packaging. And also it's a great game, for me at least. I still like to play this. It has great sound, great music, and very nice gameplay, and the graphics are nice. So yeah, one of my favorite jump'n'runs on the Super Nintendo. So 2 more things to come. Another one is here. It's another Super Nintendo game. This is Super Pang. And yeah, basically also again when I was a kid, I saw the arcade machine, and I played the arcade machine a few times back then, the Pang arcade machine. And I was so excited when I finally got a copy of this game on my Super Nintendo as a cartridge. And yeah, I even had the cartridge now again. I bought it again, but I only had the cartridge, so without the manual and without the packaging. So once again, this is another very sentimental game for me, nostalgic value. And this is why I bought this again. So now I have it in the original packaging, and the manual, everything once again in brand new shape. So it's also great. And the last game I bought there was another copy, once again, of Star Wing, a game which I also already have as cartridge only. But since they had a new copy as well, I also bought another one of these. Star Wing is basically the name for Star Fox in the US, in North America. In Europe it was called Star Wing. I think there were some copyright issues with another PC game in Europe which was called Star Fox. So they decided to change it to Star Wing. But in the end it's the same game. And I'm also glad to have this one as well in perfect condition to add it to my collection. Okay, so this was it for this video, for the first batch of my new stuff. I think I might do some more videos in the next few days, because there's more stuff supposed to arrive. And I can already say there will be a modded Mega Drive. And yeah, some other things which I will put in my new videos then. Okay, that's it for now. Have fun, enjoy, and see you next time. Thanks.